Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet.
Look at them, all of you. They don't care about Tali. All they care about is their war with the Geth.
Oh, Keela.
How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Tali'Zorah.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Tali risked her life for all of you. On Haystrom, hell, on the Citadel when she stopped Saren.
You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Wait! Shepard is right! Tali saved me. She doesn't deserve to be exiled.
Damn straight. Tali's done more for this fleet than you assholes ever will.
If they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Make sure Hangel and Darozen see the data. They must. So if you exile her, you might as well do the same to me.
Me too.
It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
She deserves better than this.
And hello there, trips. We're back at it with another episode of Mass Effect 2 of the Legendary Dish. And you're back watching Ace of Space Gaming with your host for the day and the weekend, myself, Thumbs. Now, trips, there's probably a couple of weeks in between the last episode, but I hope you caught it because Shepard caused some controversy in the last episode. To start off, we woke Legion up. The Geth that we found inside the derelict Reaper whilst we were going for the IFF that will hopefully get us through the Omega 4 relay and straight to the collector base at the Galactic Core. And we bumped into Legion, who protected us from husks and saved our lives, basically. And we had a choice whether or not to activate him, or, well, I guess sell him to Cerberus or forget about him. And we obviously woke him, because he's a precious little tiny robot. And he calls Shepard Commander instead of Commander Shepard, and that is just the purest thing on the planet. But anyway, we had our first little chat with Legion last week, and he told us about the division. Well, it's really funny because like when Shepard's trying to talk to him about who he is as an individual, because the Geth are basically sharing like this hive mind, he's like, there is no, like, we are Geth, there is no one in front of you, we are all the one thing. And it's hilarious, and then that's how we end up calling him Legion, because he pipes in with a little bit of advice, or more of a suggestion that we humbly take on board, because Legion is a great name and he suits it. But he also told us about the division of the Geth and how Shepard has technically never met his like group of Geth, because there was the Heretics, or there are the Heretics, the one that we've been fighting all this time, that apparently went to the Reapers, or the old machines as the Geth call them, for help in basically advancing, whereas the Geth themselves, the ones we haven't fought and have never met, that Legion is a part of, we've never met them because they didn't splinter. They tried to evolve basically by themselves without the help of the old machines or the Reapers. So that created a division between two factions of Geth, basically. So that's why Legion thinks we've never met him, but Shepard is very convinced that we have met his kind and obliterated most of them that we've came across, but that's fine. So now we actually have an active Geth on the Normandy, which could potentially hack the ship and kill us all, but we trust them with every ounce of our body. Let me know what you do with Legion in the comments. Do you leave him, do you give him to Cerberus, or do you bring him with you as a friend? Because I know that's your plan. And then after it, another controversial decision made by Thumbs and Shepard, as we decided to go to Tali's loyalty mission. With a Geth on board. Yeah, that's right, we took a Geth on board of was it the Naraya? I don't know, but basically we took a Geth into the Quarian fleet. And to summarise that, the Quarians built the Geth started to question their sentience. The Quarians panicked, basically tried to kill them all, Geth fought back, and then ran the Quarians off their home planet, and now the Quarians are a spacefaring people. As a summary. So, as you can imagine, the Quarians were not happy about Commander Shepard bringing a Geth on board of the ship and the fleet. So, but I done it just to be... I like that there's differences. Obviously, if you don't bring a Geth, then you don't get ambushed at the start of the mission. But anyway, we have Legion with us on Tali's mission. I didn't go into it because I was having problems with my new capture card, which, by the way, have all been fixed, touch wood, and we should have no problems today. So I'm really hoping this is a flawless video, no hassles, except from maybe choices I make, which are always a hassle at this rate. Oh yeah, we didn't do the mission, but we done the first trial part of Tali's loyalty mission before the capture card started messing up. So basically Tali's been done for treason in the Quarian fleet. She is being accused of sending her father basically like working Geth to the back to the fleet. Her argument is that her dad was apparently, I don't know, studying Geth, and she was sending parts that were inactive only and that could never be used against them. Apparently she checked every piece she sent there, and well, basically there shouldn't be any living Geth on the fleet. But when they got into the trial, because apparently Quarian politics are just fun, like human politics. Well, actually, you know what, the Quarians are at least honest about their squabbles. No, but during the actual trial, we found out that Tali's dad was on the Alarai as the Geth attacked. So as far as we know, or as far as any of the Quarians are aware, everybody on the Alarai is dead. The science ship, I think, where they were studying these Geth parts, are building Geth, apparently. And because that all happened, Tali's been done for treason and basically betraying the whole Quarian fleet. And Shepard is standing in as her representative and lawyer, basically. I don't know. But basically, we're representing Tali, because now she's Tali Vast Normandy. Tali Vast Normandy, she's basically been stripped of her ship name, which basically means she's already been kicked out of the fleet. But hopefully, once we go retake the Alarai to help prove Tali's innocence, she'll become Tali'Zorah? Tali'Zorah Naraya? I keep forgetting about her second name. So, that's where we're off to today. Well, we did have a little chat with like the admirals and all that were on the panel, and Tali's auntie, I can only assume, Shalaran. And basically there's mixed opinions. They all basically think that everyone in the LRI is gone, but they also all agree that basically the trial wasn't for Tali at all, and it's basically an argument to see if the Quarians should try and retake the homeland, and that's what all of this is for, basically. So Tali's been dragged into it for absolutely nothing. But that's fine, because we're going to go clear her name. So instead of talking about absolute rubbish and Quarian politics, let's jump into the game, troops, and see if Shepard, Tali and Legion can hopefully go save Tali's dad and, well, prove her innocence. That really is the main important part here, I'd say. Well, for Tali. Well, actually, her dad's pretty important. You know what? Let's just go. Oh, okay, we're gonna go retake the Alarai. And also, ED gave us a warning that the Geth could basically be rebuilding themselves and making more of themselves. So we need to watch out. I actually really like this mission. And then after
the
it,
captain let a Geth onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
He did let a Geth on the ship. You're welcome. And his name is Legion.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali'Zorah can.
What about Commander Shepard and the Geth? Good Tali. I don't know. Oh, good frame on that. Anyway, we are ready to leave for the Alarai, buddy. I forgot what I was saying a second ago.
Is that really a Geth, Tali'Zorah?
Yep.
The guards at the docking bay said.
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
Yeah.
If you say so. Per Admiral Aran's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vast Normandy.
Why, thank you. I love that even Tali kinda, I wouldn't say supported Legion, but she definitely didn't, like, crap on him. That's a good start to growth. Obviously, Tali's not happy about the whole Geth thing either, but that's fine. That's fine. They can bond whilst we're on the Alarai. Yeah, do you know what we're gonna be going into?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
How?
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Like Edie said, okay. I also forgot to mention that last week we bumped into Cal Rigor and Vitor, the guy that we met in like the very beginning of the game, who basically captured footage of the collectors for the first time. And Cal Rigor is the guy who helped us save Tali on Haystrom. Just in case you forgot, they were all there. Anyway, we are ready to go. Recapture the ship and kill some Geth. Sorry, Legion.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now.
Thank you.
Good luck with those Geth, Tali'Zorah. Kila Selai.
Kill us alive! What do you think we'll find over there? Do you think they're alive? Or do you think we're too late? Alright. Oh well, that's not a good sign. Already.
Change weapons.
Feel like this isn't really the place for a sniper. Leech. Geth already.
Target contact.
Yeah.
Target contact.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot these two basically have the same attacks. They actually have the exact same attacks.
Acknowledged. Target eliminated.
Combat drone ready.
Shouldn't have done that. That was a big guy. I don't think so! Oh, feels good to be back in Mass Effect. I always miss it when I don't play it that long. And as you probably said, like in the last recording, I started my own playthrough again. You can probably assume how I have absolutely ignored this, considering it's been a minute. I haven't ignored it, I just haven't really went back to it.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Tali'Zorah ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
So her Tali's dad was giving her orders then. That's not really a good sign, is it? Oh, we get to have a little chat with Tali, alright.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father.
Yeah?
Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
I was gonna say, it looks like the little drones that we had to shoot that were really annoying. How did you salvage on Haystrom? Yeah, you didn't take a lot away with you.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage
And
gear in the middle of all that?
Yeah.
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason.
Nice.
We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Nice. Always need a bargain. Yeah, what made you select your parts to throw away, to send away?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in
that.
working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology.
Alright.
Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Okay. And nothing that could kill a whole ship of people? Kidding. A sore spot.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Wow. I didn't know that. You never mentioned any of that in the first game. Have you done that while you're with us? Because I haven't saw you take any breaks. I'm kidding. Yeah. Does any of this help your case?
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair.
Yeah.
I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous,
Never.
or that Father actually did all this.
I don't want to say never to that, but possibly. I would never put you at fault though. Not once. Oh. More coins. So from the signs alone, it doesn't look.
Purged.
What? Oh, you just got your weapon out. Okay. Yeah, but it's not looking good from, you know, first signs. Okay. Another quarrying log.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Tali'Zorah.
Shut it down!
Oh.
Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Another order by Tali's dad. Yeah, Tali, your dad's not looking innocent in any of this. So far, at least. I was gonna say
Hostile spotted.
Apparently the fire ammo works really well on these Geth. Who knew? I don't remember that, but I'm okay with it. Tali, I hope your dad's okay, but it's not looking good. But you know, I'm always here if you ever need support. Shepard will always be here for you, Tali. There should be... yeah. Ow.
Under fire.
One time I'm quite sure this glitched out. And like, I couldn't get through the doors.
Targeting order processed. Mobile.
Just a second.
Legion, you're letting them get really close to you, man.
Bad.
Oh, we're all done. Nice. Hopefully the door unlocks. I'm quite sure it was this door that glitched out one time. When I was playing it myself. Not on the channel, of course. I've never been here. Oh, okay, another conversation with Tali. Let's see how this goes. I'm quite sure you can probably really piss Tali off during this mission. You know, you could potentially insult a lot of people.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Okay.
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Oh. Yeah, were you aware of it? Did you know they were doing that? Can I ask all of these? I feel like I should ask that first. Yeah.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Oh. I'm glad I can ask both. So well, obviously he didn't. He was probably trying to protect you, right? You can only assume either that or he just really forgot to tell you.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient.
Yeah.
You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
That's true. That is very true. But do you really need to go to war with the Geth? Can you just have a little sit down with Legion? Talk it out? You know? Anyway, anything useful in there? Other than your dad lying.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible.
Yeah.
What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Oh. Oh. Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I'm all for wanting to live on your home again. But, like, you know, the aspect of war, though. But would you fight to get your planet back, you know? It's a really tough decision to make. And it's even tougher trying to decide which one I support. As you have it right now, I don't think it's a good idea for the Quarians to go to war with the Geth. It is a worthy promise, I'm gonna say that, and then we'll see where the conversation goes.
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Oh.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure.
Yeah.
It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again.
See?
We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
She says that, and then when you pick this, which I'm going to do, she, like, finds a way to make that impossible as well. See, there's no right choice here. But I love that Shepard's like, you know what, if your dad can't do it, I'll do it. Again, something I know a lot of people always hoped for was a Tali and Femshep romance. I'm telling you, if Tali was romanceable by Femshep, and if Jack was romanceable by Femshep, I'd never be able to decide who to romance every game. Alas, you cannot. You know what? It doesn't matter though, because I absolutely love the friendship that Tali and Femshep develop through the games. So it's not all bad. It is not all disappointing. Anyway, I'm gonna pick that because, you know, just throw a little bit of hot and cold out there. Support one and both, so that if it happens, you were never in the ring. If you take both sides. Anyway.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment.
See?
Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600.
Yeah.
For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Okay, sorry, Tali. See, I mean, you know, it's a stressful situation for her, isn't it? It's a lot to think about when you're thinking about going to war with a whole, like, group of
Order
people.
received. Targeting light weapon range.
No. I hate this part, by the way. Because if they get up the stairs, which I feel like they do quite a lot, then you're gobbed! Wait, there's people across the way or something, isn't there? Yeah.
I'll fire it. Rerouting.
I'm definitely gonna die. I knew it! See, told you it's annoying. Hey, have I ever claimed to be perfect? No. Get that guy on our side and then kill him. Oh, I need ammo. I was gonna say, Tali, you don't sound like you're doing too well. You okay now? Sorry about that. Get off your sniper, Legion.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Okay. We only died once here, that's fine. Could have been a lot worse. With my track record, it really could have. Oh, another Quarian log, and I almost missed that.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect.
Yeah.
Still, we're making progress. Tali'Zorah is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Tali'Zorah.
So you're trying to make him seem like a hero. There's some people try to make him seem like the villain and others the hero. Oh. But, I mean... like, you know, again, it's a catch-22 retaking the homeworld, but I guess we'll just talk to Tali. Then get an option to click A.
Father!
Aww.
No.
Aww.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave.
Obviously, we're picking that. I'm sorry, Tali. Aww.
Damn it.
At least we got to hug her.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to
You got
apologize.
nothing to be sorry about.
Exactly.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Oh, he did. Wow.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time.
Why did they go active?
The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Geralt and Zen see the data. They must.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow, I'm really sorry. I always feel so bad for Tali during this. I mean, I know I gave it all talk. I knew we were never going to find him alive. But it's always such a shame, you know. But he did do what he could. He tried, I guess, even though he put the whole fleet in danger and also is potentially getting you thrown out of it. But he tried his best.
He knew you'd come for him.
Yeah.
He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here.
Yeah.
And we're ending this.
Yeah, we are. We'll do it for... what was it? Tali'Zorah. Tali'Zorah. For Mr. Zora! It's such a shame, isn't it? And like, you know, her dad and the fleet's life were all in jeopardy of doing those experiments. Tali would never put that much at risk. She's not an idiot, you know. Try not to walk over the body, disrespect it. Geth, Legion. Yeah, don't. I can't believe I called you Geth, sorry, but you know, be respectful. Let's go turn that thing off he was talking about. Oh yeah. Oh, but wait, we need to get a model of the flotilla yet first. Okay, wait, first we have some big guys to deal with. I think it's what, a Colossus? Can't remember what it's called. No, Colossus are the big things, the four-legged things. Can't remember what this is. No, it might be a Colossus. Are you a Colossus? I guess Prime, that's what you are.
Combat drones away.
Hacking hostile systems. Acknowledge.
Where the way, Legion? Bye. Okay. I always kind of hate Geth Primes, but that's fine. We had this beautiful gun out that just takes no prisoners. Alright, time to get your evidence, Tali, and then we can shove it to the rest of the Quarian fleet. Or maybe not so much the rest of the Quarian fleet, but just the admirals of the fleet who think you're a traitor. Arseholes. Anyway, I was trying to save, but it's not letting me save, but it's fine. Anyway, time to get some evidence.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Oh, okay.
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Are you okay? Do you really want to know? You know, because like right now you're in limbo. You don't know whether he meant it or it was an accident, but it seems like they kind of meant it. So yeah, how you doing?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
Yeah.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Yeah, I get it.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close.
Oh.
I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali'Zorah could send back more working material.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback.
Good.
Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
As long as he didn't, you know, like, actually ask her for more parts and knowing that she could get in trouble, he tried to keep her out of it as much as he could. And he did want to keep his promise. Although he tried to keep it with war, he still tried his best, I guess, you know. And I guess that's what matters, really, in the grand scheme of it.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard.
Yeah.
Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them.
Oh.
Not the admirals, not anyone.
But you're lying. Yeah, if we don't use this evidence, then you could get, like, thrown out of the fleet. Your father's dead, you can't protect him anymore.
Rael'Zorah doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
Yeah.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
But you'd rather you be seen as the traitor and the monster in a children's tale?
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
Yeah.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again?
Probably not.
But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
I mean, I guess I'll give you that. There's no good option here. Also, Ash Shroka's voice acting in this part is just absolutely amazing, but whatever. Again, as I said with Legion last week, I could fangirl about everybody in the cast for this game, and I probably have to some extent. But anyway, we'll see at the trial, I guess. Shepard has a lot of really important decisions to make.
We're not gonna decide anything here.
Yeah.
Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard.
Yeah, man.
It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Yeah. Oh, so you just guilt trip Shepard, didn't you? What would you do? Would you tell the truth about our dad?
We need to face facts.
Oh yeah, I forgot the trial's already started.
There is no reason to think Tali'Zorah survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Yeah.
In a few hours.
Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali practically dared her to take back the Amarai.
Yeah.
We killed.
Pity Shepard passed Normandy as a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali'Zorah.
I'm a better speaker than I'm a soldier. Or you hope I'm a? I was trying to eavesdrop in on the trial before we begin this, but... Oh boy, do I hate that guy! Oh, we're gonna really tell it to them. We're gonna make sure Tali gets away with it. And we shove your heat up your suit. You know what? I'm gonna calm down. Oh, we're gonna show them.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared
Thanks for
to
waiting,
render
by the way.
judgment?
Yeah. Would have been nice.
Sorry we're late.
You tell him. Yeah, you should pardon Tali. You're welcome!
Tali'Zorah vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
I was not angry enough. I should
Her
have been angry.
loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali'Zorah can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Don't worry, Tali. I got this. I got this.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
I feel like that little Shepard please would be enough for the admirals to be like, what are you begging her not to do? But we don't have any new evidence because we don't need evidence. Tali saved basically the whole universe by helping us with Seren. If it wasn't for Tali, then we wouldn't have gotten the recording with Seren and Benezia in the very first game. So you can all suck it. And even that was just the first time she helped. She helped through the whole game after that.
Tali helped me defeat Seren and the Geth at the Citadel.
Yeah.
That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
Shut up.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
You tell him.
This hearing has nothing to do with the
Fuck
Geth.
up.
You want people to sympathize with them.
Ooh.
Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali.
You tell
She
him.
knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive.
Yeah.
You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
I love this speech.
Tali'Zorah saved the
Out the way.
Citadel. She saved the Alarai.
Yeah.
She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Woo! What a speech.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
They weren't prepared to have their asses handed to them on a fucking silver plate like that. Imagine they still put dinner for treason after that speech.
Tali'Zorah, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict.
Good.
You are cleared of all charges.
It's about time.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Thanks. I always like to take this time to tell them not to go to war, but I feel like no matter what Shepard says, it doesn't really matter. So, she's with me. She isn't one of yours.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
Yeah, we did. That's like one of my favorite lines.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali'Zorah vas Normandy. Kill us alive.
Kill us alive! Except for you. The guy in the middle.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf.
Anytime.
Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You're more than welcome. But we didn't do this for your dad. We done it for you because you are Shepard's best friend.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
Yeah.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Tali is so precious. She's so precious. I love that line too. It's just so pure. She says that no matter who you are, like if you're femshep or broshep, and it's just, it's so cute. What a friendship they developed. But yeah, you're not disappointed in how I done?
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this.
You're welcome.
It's fun watching you shout.
Thank you. It is actually really fun watching her shit. She puts on a good speech. She's a really good motivational speaker. And I don't even know if that's like just a Shepard thing, or is that just a Jennifer Hale thing, because she could honestly probably convince me to jump off a cliff if she tried hard enough. And I'm not even kidding, there's the sad part about that. Anyway, let's get you home, Tali'Zorah vas Normandy. Am I right?
Come on, Tali'Zorah vas Normandy.
Yeah.
Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
Thank me. Also, I think you sound a lot better as Tali'Zorah vas Normandy, but whatever. But we're gonna go talk to the people before rounding this mission up to be like basically fuck y'all, you know. Also, you might have saw in the intro that Vitor and Cal Rieger got involved, but that was for obviously a different choice. I like to do that sometimes to make the
LRI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Yeah, you can go take out some yourself instead of Shepard having to do it all. But I like to pick different options sometimes to shake up my intros and make yous think that I'm making all the wrong decisions.
Tali'Zorah was innocent after all.
Yeah, and you can go shove it! Hey Cal, how you doing? Thanks for the support.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's
Thanks.
funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
Oh.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
How did he know?
Noticed that, ma'am.
How did he know? I feel like basically everybody knows that Tali found something, but they just didn't pull it up. Yeah, do you think they'll go to war with the Geth? And I think I've probably said it before, but like, if you pick the option for Rieger and Vitor to come and basically like, you know, defend her, then I think it's kind of obvious that Cal Rieger might have a thing for Tali. And honestly, I kind of shipped that, like, when I first played Mass Effect 2. As much as I'd loved Shepard to be with Tali. I kind of ship it, you know. But you'll have to wait to Mass Effect 3 to find some things out.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way.
Yeah.
But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Just point and shoot, right? What are you gonna do with your life now, Cal?
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup.
Oh.
Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Well, there's a storyline that went nowhere.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
Yeah.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
See? Totally has a little crush on Tali. Admiral Zen, thank you for being the first to vote for us. Always the voice of reason, that Claudia Black. I'm kidding, Morrigan is never the voice of reason in Dragon Age.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Zorah's research on the LRI?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Well, it would have, of course, but not for what you think it is. Just see you later. I don't agree with... I don't agree with your views. I'm sorry, Admiral Zen. I absolutely love who you're voiced by, but I don't agree with your views in Mass Effect.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral.
Yeah.
They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
That's true. We even got some Paragon for that.
The talk of war gives me hope. Maybe we can retake
How are you doing, Vitor? Thanks for all your help.
Hello again, Commander.
Oh.
Good luck, Tali.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad they're on our side.
Yeah, you should be fucking thankful we're on your side. Things get really depressing in Mass Effect 3, by the way, if Tali gets
We'd never retake the whole
exiled, and I'm quite sure like she's not your friend in Mass Effect 3 if you let her get exiled, which again, I just love that there's choices for you to make, like big choices.
Tali'Zorah.
Anyway, Chorus, how you doing? Butt munch.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And thank you for helping Rael'Zorah's daughter. You stood for her when we failed.
Yes,
we
you
were
did.
wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
Well, at least you admit it in the end. And at least you're also trying to push for peace. You're a kind of a piece of crap, to be honest. But keep that push for peace. Exactly.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
You're welcome. Keep us alive. Gero, how you doing?
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument.
Nope.
Tell me, though, honestly.
See?
What did you find over there?
Everybody knew.
You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
I'm not gonna go through all of that and then, you know, grass her in. So I'm gonna leave that up to Tali.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice.
Exactly.
Fight well and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Aww. Thanks, that's so nice of you to say, Gero. Alright, Shalaran, thanks for stabbing her in the back. And I'm getting...
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her,
Yes,
Shepard.
they did.
I'm glad they were wrong.
You're
You
welcome.
didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He did. Imagine being like, nah, he didn't give a fuck. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he did. But then I feel like saying that also kind of implicates things, but we're gonna say yes anyway, instead of making it seem like he was heartless and ruining the whole moment.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child.
Yeah.
But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
He didn't
Yes.
really.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Keep us alive.
Kill us alive! Okay, now we can officially go home. Yeah. End the mission. Leave. Okay. So,
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
I was just about to tell them that I was gonna go talk to Legion Kelly. But thanks. But yeah, I was gonna say Legion should want to talk now that we've came back from our main mission, so I think I'm gonna wrap the episode up by going to talk to Tali and then Legion so they can talk to him about his loyalty mission. Oh, Tali! How you doing? Now that we can finally talk with a ship.
Kenneth, what does the new shield do to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
So update the shields or something. Come on! How you doing? The trial was a bit much, wasn't it?
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
That's alright.
All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard.
You're welcome.
The only cover I had against that storm.
Aww.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Ugh. Those two, I'm telling you. It's the friendship for the ages. Yeah, I guess. Is that normal for Quarian politics?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits.
Yeah.
And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I could not. But, you know, it's not, the Quarian life is not life for me. But, yeah, do you think it would change?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board.
Oh, that
What will that do to the balance of power?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate.
Ooh.
Replacing an admiral takes time, though.
Can I vote?
You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Yeah, just a little bit. I would totally vote for Tali to be Admiral. She would be the best Admiral ever. But on that note, you did deserve a lot better.
The whole trial was insulting.
Yeah.
You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
You're welcome. I'm sure he would have probably loved that, yeah. Alright, Tali and Legion! To see what he's got to say. Legion! What would you like to talk about, buddy? How you doing?
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Okay, what did you learn, little buddy?
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how.
Okay.
The Heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
Oh. So they're gonna, like, completely rewrite your way of thinking, basically. Wow. Let's ask about the hacking first. And then, yeah. Wow, so that's crazy. They're just wanting to, like, what's it? Brainwash, technically? Circuit wash? I don't know. But, like, that faction of Geth, wow.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
I know, like that all meant gibberish to me, right? Like, but the fact that the difference between those two numbers is the difference between the two factions of Geth is what I'm getting from that, and I just think that's absolutely nuts. But I'm gonna say that Shepard also doesn't think that makes any sense.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The Heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us.
Yeah.
Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
So that makes lots of sense. No. No, it does. I get what you mean, buddy. Anyway, what does the virus... what effects does it have?
So the virus would give all Geth the Heretics' logic.
Yeah.
And all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yeah.
Yes. Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The Heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
Wow. I feel like the universe would be a lot more gubbed if all of the Geth were on the Reaper's side. But how long could it take?
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
Yeah.
We are networked via FTL buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so very quick then.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The Heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided.
Oh.
To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
Okay, yeah, can we get to this virus and stop it? Because, you know, that's not a good thing.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics headquarters station on the edge of the terminus.
Oh.
We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
Okay, we will wipe them out. Any more? Well, is it in the terminus systems or at the edge of the terminus systems?
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
Very good point. Why not in Geth space?
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The Heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics.
Wow.
We condemn these judgments.
Then thank you for hiding. But we will stop them. Don't worry, we won't let you get brainwashed, Legion.
I won't let them brainwash your race.
Yeah.
Especially not to worship Reapers.
Yeah.
You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Okay, thanks for the talk, Leech. It's always good to, you know, be your friend and have a nice chat. Okay, so basically we need to go stop a whole...
Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
You're welcome. Anytime, happy to help the chef out, even though it took me like forever to do. Where we're gonna go stop a whole faction of Geth from being overwritten, basically. Well, actually, technically,
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. You always interrupt me. Anyway, what I'm actually going to be doing is leaving this video here, since we finished Tali's loyalty mission and now have Legion's loyalty mission to go do. Then Legion's loyalty mission will be like the kind of last stop before we go off to basically go finish the game. So we're on the last legs. I'm not saying last week will be the second last episode. It might be like the no, it definitely won't, because I forgot there's DLC to go do for after the main mission of the game. We still have Overlord to go do, which is very important and really relates to Mass Effect 3, so we need to go do that. But it's quite a big DLC, but I guess there's actually quite a lot of that I can cut out, to be honest. Arrival is really, really important for us to be able to understand the start of Mass Effect 3. So that will definitely be done after Overlord, because it just makes sense for it to be the last DLC that you do of the playthrough. So that's the plan for the rest of the playthrough, troops. And also we need to go see the crashed site of the Normandy, which I might do after completing the game. I don't know, I'll figure that out. I might not even keep that on the playthrough, to be honest, because it's a bit depressing. Unless you want to see the crash site mission, you don't really do anything, so to be honest, I wish you could... You can't even take companions with you. I wish you could at least take Gary and Talis with you. Or the other two, Tali and Garrus. I always do that. It would make so much sense to take them with you since they were with you in the first game, but alas, you can't. So therefore, the mission doesn't really have that much nostalgia going for it. Nah, but anyway, I'm gonna leave that there instead of talking about the rest of the playthrough. But I have took a long time of the playthrough, so I guess I'm just trying to plan it out now. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, troops, and I hope you're looking forward to basically getting to the end of this game. I know I'm looking forward to getting on to Mass Effect 3, although I'm no, because I love Mass Effect 3, but I know how it ends, and I hate that, so it's bittersweet. Anyway, I'm gonna let yous go, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're staying tuned for the next episode, troops. So until then, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one, and I hope you're staying as safe and clean as you can. And until the next time on Mass Effect 2, thumbs! And my gal Shepard over here, and a little Kelly down there. Weedo! Ah! Ra! Yeah!